Teslamouse here bringing an Ion Pokemon League battle. This is the second Ion Pokemon League battle upload of the day because I had two matches this week actually. One against Trevor and one against OverlordKira, the reigning champion of the Ion Pokemon League. This is actually a bonus battle. For those of you that don't know, what a bonus battle is when there's an uneven amount of players in the league at the time. There is a bonus match where someone will have two matches that week, and I was the lucky one who had double duty. So I ended up facing off against OverlordKira in a non-title match. This was a double battle because he got to pick and he chose Devils. Now I'm bringing Rotom Wash, which is our Oxyclean to Rotom Wash with a Citrus Berry, I believe. I'm bringing Shark to Garchomp with an Assault Vest. I'm bringing my Charizard X, Mandibuzz, Gengar, and Klefki. Red Dawn is the nickname for the Charizard X. Bonehead is the nickname for the Mandibuzz. Reaper is the nickname for the Gengar. And the Key to My Heart, I believe, is the nickname for this Klefki. He is bringing a full-on eveelution team. He's bringing Espeon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, Sylveon, Flareon, and Jolteon. So let's get right to this battle, ladies and gentlemen. Against OverlordKira, the reigning champion, in a non-title match. Can I send a message to them saying that I will take their title eventually, or will I lose my undefeated streak? Find out. So I'm going to basically lead off the Rotom Wash and Garchomp combo because I have Discharge on my Rotom Wash, and Discharge will not affect Garchomp, but will affect both of the opposing Pokemon. But he's going to lead off with his Espeon and Vaporeon. So here comes Oxyclean and Jaws. The first turn is going to see Jaws go for Earthquake. My Rotom is going to avoid it because of Levitate. And Earthquake is going to do some decent damage to Vaporeon and Espeon, but unfortunately not too much because it's spread damage. And Espeon will actually set up light screens. My Rotom Wash will go for Discharge. It's going to hit both Vaporeon and Espeon, but again, spread damage, so it doesn't do too much to each individual Pokemon. But we do get the Parahax on Espeon and Vaporeon, so that's something, right? His Vaporeon is going to go for the Icy Wind. It's not going to do too much to Garchomp because of the Assault Vest and spread damage. It's going to be not very effective against the Rotom Wash as well. I do make a blunder in this next move though, unfortunately. So after the speed is reduced to both Garchomp and Rotom, he's going to try his Vaporeon, sadly, and go into Laxus to Jolteon. And unfortunately for me, even though he's going to send out Jolteon into an Earthquake, because of Reflect, it's not going to one-shot the Jolteon. Yeah, it does about 75% to Jolteon. Unfortunately for me, however, I do go for the Discharge. I should have saw that coming, but Discharge will knock the Espeon out. But unfortunately, Jolteon will get some HP back thanks to Volt Absorb. Out comes Lucy the Espeon, which is, or not Espeon. Sorry, Espeon just went down. Lucy the Sylveon, which is very unfortunate. I'm going to switch Garchomp out, and unfortunately for me, I didn't really have any good switches for this, so I did switch into Reaper the Gengar. Last is the Jolteon's going for Thunderbolt on Oxyclean, which is unfortunately going to do massive damage to my Rotom Wash. I should have probably let Garchomp faint, but unfortunately, I decided to send out Gengar anyway, so. Heavy Voice is going to knock out the Rotom Wash while doing some damage to Gengar. So sadly, Reaper the Gengar is out all on its own. He does get hit with Black Sludge, and this is a very bad situation for me. So I'm going to send out Red Dawn, the Charizard here. Basically what's going to happen here is I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution. I'm going to Mega Evolve the Charizard X. And my opponent's Sylveon is going to go, well, my opponent's Sylveon is going to go for Thunderbolt on the Charizard X. Which is going to do about 50% give or take because of a critical hit, of course. And Reaper's going to go for a Sludge Bomb on the Sylveon, but a Sludge Bomb is not going to kill off Sylveon. I'm going to go for the DNX. I probably should have went for Earthquake here, and sadly I did not. That was my big misplay. That was a huge misplay on my part, but Lucy the Sylveon is going to go for Hyper Voice. It's going to knock out the Gengar and the Charizard X, unfortunately. So I guess spread damage should not apply here. It's supposed to be a Spec Sylveon, I'm guessing. So I'm kind of boned here at this point. I'm going to go Key to My Heart to Klefki. And I'm going to also go to Jaws because I only have 3 Pokemon left. I'm going to go for the Light Screens to preserve some health on my Garchomp. His Jolteon does not have Hidden Power Ice. It has just has Shadow Ball, so he's going for a Shadow Ball here. I probably should have went for, again, Earthquake here, but you know, I go for Poison Jab instead. Aiming to knock out the Sylveon. I didn't want to knock out my Klefki because I did need the utility here. But yeah. Next up comes Juvia the Vaporeon. Keep my heart's gonna withdraw. I'm gonna send out my Mandibuzz and go for an Earthquake on the field. And Mandibuzz will dodge because of the flying typing. Jolteon's gonna go for the Shadow Ball. He's gonna knock Garchomp down to 83 HP, take Life Orb damage. And I'm gonna go for Earthquake here, which is gonna knock out the Jolteon, but probably not knock out the Vaporeon because the Vaporeon is insanely bulky and there's still a Reflect on the field blade. So, Lexus the Jolteon is down pretty much. Icy Wind is going to hit both Garchomp and Mandibuzz. And unfortunately for me, the Icy Wind on the Mandibuzz is going to prove pivotable in this battle. And why I say pivotable? Because, well, the speed is reduced. Now comes Rogue the Umbreon, or should I say Dumbreon. This thing is retardedly bulky, or, well, I'm going to say, don't need to use the R word, but it is insanely bulky. I'm going to send out Key to My Heart the Klefki here, which has Screen, Thunder Wave, and Foul Play. But here you see, yeah, this is probably Iron Lead. Well, I'm not hating on the Iron Lead, but they allow Swagger, and he is gonna bring the hacks in this battle, which is really gonna suck. If you go for the Foul Play, it is going to knock out the Vaporeon. So now he has Umbreon and Flareon left. But yeah, he brought Swagger and is going to try to rely on RNG to the max in this battle. So the Flareon goes to Protect here. I'm going to try to go for Taunt, but unfortunately for me, the Umbreon is faster to the Icy Wind. My Klefki does break through the Confusion, though, set the Reflect, and Swagger on the Mandibuzz. How wonderful. I love it. I just love it, man. And the Mandibuzz is going to actually break through the Confusion and go for a Taunt Umbreon. But sadly, we all know where this is going. I mean, I have a Mandibuzz and a Klefki, both Foul Play, left against the insanely bulky Umbreon that knows Swagger, and then there's this Flareon with Guts. So, Klefki's gonna go for Foul Play on the Flareon, I believe. Yep, it's gonna do a lot of damage. I probably should have went for Foul Play with Mandibuzz, but then again, I am unfortunately slower than the Flareon. So, here's Umbreon's gonna go for Foul Play, so take Rocky Helmet damage, and Mandibuzz is going to go for Foul Play on the Umbreon. What can I do? I mean, I'm pretty much done here. I mean, look at this. Look at this Swagger Umbreon with mad defenses. And we got Guts on Flareon over here. So Life Streams wear off, which is fine. Klefki's going to be confused. Klefki is going to go for another Foul Play, and that will take out the, go on the Umbreon. I should have went for a Foul Play on the Flareon. I don't know why I didn't, though. Umbreon's going to go for a Foul Play on Klefki, and Facade is going to hit the Mandibuzz, knocking it out with a critical hit. That critical hit did not matter, I don't believe. And I believe after this poison damage, Flareon will faint. So Klefki's going to heal the leftovers, which is fine. And Flareon is going to faint after Umbreon gets heal leftovers. Yeah. Flareon is down. So next out, all that's left is my Jaws, the Garchomp, and it's Key to My Heart, the Klefki, versus the Umbreon. Now you may say, well, you got 2 against 1, so you're winning. Well, the problem with that is Garchomp is at 27 HP. Basically what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to go for Thunder Wave to try to pair Haxy back, like fight RNG with RNG here. Which the Umbreon synchronizes and bounces Thunder Wave back to Klefki, sadly. I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw with Garchomp. I don't want to go for Earthquake because I don't want to risk the, I don't want to knock out my own Klefki. And I do get the Parahax on Umbreon this time. And I really need one more bit of Parahax to win the battle. Yes, I know, it's cheap relying on RNG, but my point is relying on Swagger, so it kind of balances itself out, I guess. The Taunt wears off, sadly. I'm going to go for Dragon Claw. Unfortunately, the Taunt wears off and continue to Swagger. I just need one more bit of RNG, and Klefki does not snap it. Snap back confusion, gets fully paralyzed. He goes to Swagger, and now I have to hope that my Garchomp can basically break through the confusion here, or else I'm going to have to rely on an all-out Klefki versus Dumbreon battle, and this is going to really suck. So, I'm going to heal the leftovers, Klefki's going to heal the leftovers as well, and I'm praying to Almighty Heavens that Garchomp can break out of the confusion. Only set reflect. And why can Overlord get paralyzed last turn? Come on now. And Garchomp, does Garchomp break out the confusion? Oh no. This is why Swagger is banned in Smogon, guys, because it is a heavily RNG reliant move that is drastically unfair. Especially if you have foul play on the same Pokemon that uses Swagger, yeah. So basically what's going to happen here is a few turns of foul play. Of course, though, I have to pray, well, let's be honest, there's no chance of it. There's a wish. He has Protect, he has foul play, he has Swagger. Oof, if only I toxic on this Klefki, if only, but sadly I did bring these Thunder Wave. Because I didn't know what he was going to bring. I didn't think he was going to bring an eveelution team. But yeah, the next 5 turns consists of, you know, Para Hacks and Confused Hacks and all that kind of stuff and healing, and yeah, I just didn't see a way for me to win this battle. It's very unfortunate that my opponent had to rely on Swagger to win. But what can you do about it, guys? What can you do? I mean, the league allows Swagger, and I'm not in charge of the league, so yeah. But as you can see, this is a very key example of why Swagger is banned in Smogon. And he's going to go for a third Swagger. That's going to basically raise my Klefki's attack by times 6. I should have brought Play Rough with my Klefki, actually. But I did not, sadly, so that is the way it goes. That is the way it goes. And this loss is partially my fault, but also partially due to heavy reliance on Swagger. I'm not trying to sound salty. I am salty, or I was salty. But let's be real here. There's a reason why Smogon banned Swagger. It's incredibly unfair, and it's too RNG reliant, and it kind of takes the skill out of the game, or what little skill there is in the game it takes out, basically. So yeah, as you can see, Klefki's knocked on 2 HP, and only a miracle will help me here. I have to be fully paralyzed for the next 17 turns, while my Klefki is not fully paralyzed. But sadly, as you can see here, Umbreon will hit the foul play, and that is unfortunately GG, and I did lose a non-title match to OverlordKira. But again, we did play by their rules, the Iron League's rules, and that is the game, and well, I can't really dispute it. So, I'm going to leave a link to his YouTube channel in the movie description because he asked me to, and I'm going to be honorable that way. Even though I'm very salty and I don't like the fact that he won with Swagger. But it looks like I'm going to have to play dirty too. I'm going to have to rely on Swagger, or I'm just going to rely on Swagger in my matches and not feel bad about it. That's how they're going to play, so. But either way, good. I still have fun in the Iron League. It's a great league to join, but do think that they can do something about the Swagger clause, because it's really, really, really unfair. But regardless, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more fantastic league matches. Next week, we will have the quarterfinals of the National Pokemon Association Season 2 ready to go as we take on, most likely, Jodor. I don't know who I'm facing in the quarterfinals as of this recording, as I'm recording it on the Saturday before the upload. But we might be facing Jodor, most likely. But either way, again, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more fantastic Wi-Fi action. And I will catch you on the flip side. And remember, stay salty, Raid Squares. Stay salty. Because I'm really salty over this. Peace!